Good morning. I wanted to share a couple of other experiences. It's all about experience, right? Experiencing this life and what comes into our life. But anyway, I wanted to share. I was going to do this video out in the backyard where we have a project, and that's kind of the title of my thinking today. We have a project. We're building a screened-in porch in the back. We're turning our deck into a screened-in porch. And I could build it, but it would take me some time because I just do it part-time in between doing this work. And I knew I didn't want it to take 6 months or even possibly a year. So I hired somebody. And these two folks come over every morning, and weather permitting, and they do the work. And we're kind of designing it as we go along. We think that a screened-in porch would be pretty basic, but there was a particular design that we were after. And we were also wanting them to design it in such a way that it would be ready to turn into a 3-season room, 4-season room, if we wanted to. And so we have insulated the floor. We're going to insulate the ceiling. We're going to put up what they call car siding here in Iowa. And anyway, we were talking about the framing out of windows and the window sizes that we would have if we were to do something in the future. And I wanted to talk to him about the windows. So we were talking about window sizes. And we kept talking. And this was yesterday. And this is a very experienced contractor. I mean, he's built large houses, he's built yachts, he's a very talented gentleman. Anyway, but our communication was just off by a smidgen. And it changed everything about the way he thought about it and how he was designing it. And so I was out there yesterday, just happened to be out there yesterday talking to him, and I was helping with a few things. And as we were talking about it, I came to realize he was thinking he needed to frame out the exact size windows. He was going to sheathe all the siding and do a tremendous amount of work and then just screen in just those window openings. And I was like, no, that's not what we wanted. And so we recommunicated and, got it all straightened out. But it was just one tiny little thing that totally changed the whole thinking about it. And that is much like a lot of things that we communicate about. And so, much like the insurance business, when we're talking about insurance and I have an experience yesterday where a friend stopped by, and she and I had been talking about whole life insurance. We've been talking about life settlements. And in our conversation, I said something to the effect that with life insurance, you can only get so much. It's based on your age, your income, your assets, and a lot of different things. And she said, she turned to me and she said, so there's only a limit as to what you can invest in with these life settlements? And I was like, no. I'm talking about whole life dividend participating with a mutual insurance. Oh, yeah. She was like, oh, yeah. It was that slight little thing. So when we're starting projects, such as if we're starting projects that are new to us, it's really important to ask questions, to be curious. Being curious is one way of asking all the questions. And it's the combination of words that you use and that I use in communicating with each other and what they mean that is so important to understand that we are literally communicating and understanding what each one is saying. So when you're looking into whole life and learning about it and understanding it, you will find that there are slight little nuances in the ways that different people talk about it. There are agents out there that discuss whole life insurance in a way that you think that you're getting whole life dividend with a mutual insurance company designed properly for you. But in fact, you might be getting an IUL, you might be getting a variable, you might be getting an indexed UL, you might be getting something completely different that you didn't know about. So it's really important to ask questions and to talk to somebody that has gone through the training with the Nelson Nash Institute, or at least has been mentored by somebody that understands this concept and how it works and the right product and all of that. And so just in 2 conversations yesterday, there was just a slight nuance that would have completely changed what I would have seen when I walked home today to that porch, because it would have been not what we were looking for, and it would have cost us some money. But this whole life is definitely the best place to store your cash. The best place while you're waiting for opportunities for investments to come along. It's giving you a dividend and an interest growth forever once that money is inside the policy. It is the insurance company's money. You borrow against it, but you are literally building a bank that you can use instead of going to your commercial bank downtown. The insurance companies cannot fractionalize their investments. They can't take $1 in from you. They cannot take $1 in from you. They cannot take $1 in from you and turn it into 10, which your commercial bank can do, which has caused inflation. It has caused stock market ups and downs. All of that. That's a whole other subject I'll get into later. But if you want to remove yourself from the fractional reserve banking system, this is how you do it over time. Think long term. Think like a forester. Think 100 years out. What are your grandkids, your great grandkids going to be subjected to? It gives you control of a certain portion of a pool. So I don't want to get too far off track. Words mean things, and their meaning, they can be used by 2 different people, and they can mean different things to those 2 different people. So you have to clarify everything. So anyway, thank you, and I hope you take the time to make a comment about this, or if you have a comment about the following bonus video that I'm going to attach to this. Take a look, learn about this stuff, and be aware that you may not understand something the way you think you understand it. It may not be clear. There may not be clarity. And that's what I got yesterday after talking with my contractor. We got clarity, and now we're back on track. All right. Thank you for listening, and like the video if you like it, and we'll catch you next time. All right.